America fights back against ICE. Multiple breaking stories today, all connected by the same thread. ICE is everywhere, and communities across America are pushing back. Let's start in New Jersey. Pastor Yeltsin Cortez Vasquez walked out of ICE's Delaney Hall detention facility in Newark today after 3 weeks in custody. He entered the U.S. from Colombia and overstayed his tourist visa. No criminal record. While locked up, he was ministering to fellow detainees. He's a pastor at the Gathering Place Church in Elizabeth. He's married. He has 3 daughters. He was detained while working his day job in food delivery. He is now out on bond with a GPS monitor while removal proceedings continue. Now, Texas. Liz Fadas Mendez is a Puerto Rican soldier currently deployed on active service. Her husband, a Venezuelan who entered the U.S. legally in 2024 under the CHNV humanitarian parole program, has been held by ICE in San Antonio since October 2025. He is the father of their 10-year-old daughter. He married a U.S. soldier. He filed for permanent residency based on that marriage. All his paperwork was in progress. He was arrested when he went to his annual immigration appointment. Liz accompanied him that day, confident, she said. She walked him to the door. He never came back out. Since his detention, he has lost 25 pounds and developed hypertension requiring daily medication. This is not the first case of a military family member being caught in the ICE machine. Earlier this month, Annie Ramos, a 22-year-old Honduran woman married to U.S. Army Sergeant First Class Matthew Blank, was detained when she went to a military base in Louisiana to register for benefits and start her residency process. She spent a week in federal detention before being released after a national outcry. Military leaders and advocates warned that targeting soldiers' spouses directly undermines troop morale, especially for service members preparing to deploy. Now, California. A witness named Christina came forward Saturday with dashcam footage of the April 7th ICE shooting of Carlos Ivan Mendoza Hernandez in Patterson. She spoke at a press conference organized by her attorney, visibly shaken, describing a week in which she has been unable to give her family a complete meal from the stress. Here is what her footage shows at her 1/4 speed. ICE agents were pushing aggressively on the front of Mendoza Hernandez's vehicle on the windshield and driver's side before the car moved. 41 seconds into the video, a single gunshot. By itself, the car had not yet moved. Then a long pause. Then more shots fired rapid as the vehicle moved. 6 or 7 shots total. His attorney says Mendoza Hernandez was hit 7 times. At 51 seconds, one of the officers pointed his firearm directly toward the line of traffic behind Christina's vehicle. She began reversing in fear. She had nowhere to go. People were trying to get on the freeway for work. ICE's acting director had claimed Mendoza Hernandez weaponized his SUV and tried to run over agents. Christina's dashcam tells a different story, a story where the first shot was fired before the vehicle ever moved. His family maintains he is not a gang member, has no criminal record, and was simply a young man from El Salvador who has lived in Patterson for 4 years. He was acquitted in 2019 on a prior accusation. His fiancée still has not received word on his condition. Now, Missouri. While communities are demanding accountability, Republican lawmakers in Springfield, Missouri, held a courthouse rally Thursday night urging local police to sign 287G agreements with ICE. Representative Eric Burleson called it a public safety measure worth up to $60,000 per deputized officer. Immigrant rights advocates pushed back, noting that Greene County Jail currently holds 233 ICE detainees, most with no criminal charges. They argue that 287G agreements discourage crime victims from cooperating with police, making communities less safe, not more. And finally, let's go to Philadelphia. Hundreds rallied at Love Park Saturday ahead of a Monday city council hearing on a package of bills that would fundamentally limit ICE operations in the city. The legislation would ban ICE agents from wearing masks or driving unmarked vehicles during operations. prohibit the city from signing any enforcement agreements with ICE, limit data sharing, and require ICE to obtain a judicial warrant before accessing any city-owned property. Council member Kendra Brooks was direct. We need Philadelphia to show up at City Hall Monday morning. A pastor released after 3 weeks, a soldier's husband detained for 6 months, a shooting witness with footage that contradicts the government's account, Missouri lawmakers trying to expand the bounty network, and Philadelphia preparing to draw a legal line. This is what the flight looks like right now. In every direction, in every city. The question is, who wins? The people of United States or ICE? Signing off, the Washington Pretzel, U.S. Political.